Well, a very good evening for those of you that have joined us on this Tuesday evening. It's Tuesday Trivia! Hurrah! Okay, if you haven't done already, you know the score by now. Go to www.challengezone.co.uk/gameshow. Get yourself registered on the system and we will get underway in just a few minutes time. So to play along on your phone, your tablet, your laptop or desktop computer, go to www.challengezone.co.uk/gameshow. Get yourself registered on the system. So once again, a very good evening. If you have just joined us, if you are trying to play on a mobile device such as a phone or a tablet, you might have got a 404 error. Refresh your browser, try that again now. It's just me and my dodgy coding once again. So if you haven't done already, go to www.challengezone.co.uk/gameshow. You should no longer have the 404 error on there. If you refresh your browser, that should then allow you to log in on tonight's system. Just like Sarah Jane has, James has, Excalibur 55 has, and John has. A very good evening if you have just joined us. We're going to get things underway in just a few moments' time. Just letting a few more people log in and we'll get underway. So very good evening to Banana Boy, to Hot Tub Honey Bomb, to Ted, to Sarah Jane, to Excalibur 55 and to John as well, all logged in on the system here this evening. We've got a great show hopefully lined up for you as long as the quiz system keeps on working, but so far so good. We're going to see how things go tonight. It's all logged in. We're going to get things underway in just a few minutes, just waiting for a few more people to turn up. In the meantime, sit back, relax, grab a drink, get those brain cells warmed up and at the ready, as we've got all sorts of questions. We've got general knowledge coming up for you tonight. We've got some history, some geography. We've got some music, some movies. We've got a new game called What's the Word? That will be coming up. I nearly forgot what it was called then. And we've also got a special round aimed towards Valentine's and Pancake Day. Yum, 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 yum. That's all coming up in just a few minutes' time. So grab your drinks, get those brains warmed up. We'll be underway shortly. So once again, if you have joined us, a very good evening. We're going to get things going in just a moment or two now. It's coming up to 8:05, so we're going to kick things off in just a few moments' time. If you are having any problems logging in this week, do let me know in the chat. That all seems to be linked up and working this week. You may have noticed we've changed onto the older quiz software again. Who knows what's going to happen, but I've had email after email assuring me that this week it will be fine. So I've bitten the bull by its horns. That's not a saying, but there we go. And we're going to use that software here tonight and give it a good old test. Hopefully it's going to hold out. If it doesn't, I do apologise in advance, but hey, at least you can still scream at your screen and enjoy the questions here this evening. So we're going to get things underway in just a few moments' time. If you are logged in and ready to play, drop a little comment in the chat to say hello, whether that's over on YouTube, whether it's Facebook, whether it's the Challenge Zone website, or whether it's over on Twitch as well. We're streaming across all the platforms once again here tonight. So once you're logged on and ready, let me know. Good evening to Patsy, Ginge, Banana Boy, Hot Tub Honeybub, Ted, Sarah Jane, John, Excalibur 55, all logged in to the system. So we'll get things underway in just a few minutes' time. In the meantime, have a chat amongst yourselves. So one more minute then and we're going to get things underway. I can see the chats are coming through into the platform as well, so I've got all views on that. It's a few people have logged in, so I think we can get things underway. Stand by then, make sure you've got your drinks at the ready. If you haven't done so far, if you have just joined us, go to www.challengezone.co.uk/gameshow, where you can join in on your phone, your tablet, your laptop computer, your desktop computer, and any other computer as well. We're going to get things underway in just a minute or two. So here we are then, a very good evening. Welcome to the Tuesday Trivia Show with myself, James H. Well, hope you're having a great evening out there so far this evening. So it's been another week of lockdown. How are you getting on with it? Are you managing to survive? Okay, well, we hope so here on the show. This is a free quiz for you this evening just to help you out and make sure everything is keeping you sane, really. We're going to stretch those brain cells, and we're going to make sure you have a good evening this evening. As always, I am the technician here on the show. I'm the host on the show and the dolly dealer on the show. Anything that happens, I will have to sort out. I'm the only one here in this big old studio all by myself. Looking pretty though, isn't it? So we hope you're having a good one. A very good evening to Patsy then, to Ginge, to Banana Boy, to Hot Tub, Honey Bun, to Ted, to Sarah Jane, to John, and to Excalibur 55. Also, very good evening to Eva that's watching out there. Hiya, Eva. Hope you're having a nice evening so far. And what's Forrest said this time? Has he annoyed you yet? Let's find out, shall we? Hope you're having a good one so far this evening. Also, a very good evening to Graham, who's watching on Facebook, as is Joe Baker as well. Get yourselves up to that link just in that corner there, www.challengezone.co.uk/gameshow. As that's where you'll be able to join in tonight on your mobile phone, on your tablet, on your laptop computer, on your desktop computer, pretty much any device that has an internet browser, you will be able to log into. If you're hearing any creaks and any whirlwinds and things like that, then don't worry. We've got some creaky stage decks on here. I think I've put on a little bit too much weight over the lockdown and it's causing a few issues with the stage decks. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Right, so Andy wants to know in the Facebook chat if anyone's taken any bets whether or not software will work. Fingers crossed, Andy, fingers crossed. We've gone back to the old software as they begged and borrowed and kind of said they'd solved all the technical issues we were having before and promised me that this method tonight will work. So let's test it. It's a smaller group this evening, so you never know what might happen. Hopefully it will solve the problem, but you never know. If it doesn't work, again, we can still carry on. You're just going to have to answer within Facebook chat. There are no prizes. It is just a bit of fun at the end of the day. So hopefully things are working. A very good evening to Dean Adams as well, that's just joined us over on Facebook. Join us over at challengezone.co.uk/gameshow. The way things are going to work tonight is we've got all sorts of questions lined up for you. Round one is our special Valentine's and Pancake Day combination. We missed Valentine's, it was at the weekend. If you did have a good Valentine's Day, congratulations, well done. Hope you had a lovely one. If you've gorged yourselves on pancakes, fantastic, well done to you as well. Let's hope you know your trivia on Valentine's and on pancakes, as they're both coming up for round one. Round two, we've got a new game called What's the Word? Or something like that, where you will have to guess the word. Basically, it will appear on screen and we will go through the alphabet. Letters will start appearing. The quicker you guess what the word is, the more points you get. That's how it goes with round two tonight. And finally, round three is our general knowledge quick fire round. I'm just going to fire the questions at you. You will only have half the time you usually do to answer them, and then we will reveal who got the most points at the end. Simple! If you are ready to play tonight then, just pop something in the chat. If you're on Facebook, it's just down there. Why not give us a thumbs up or a heart while you're at it? If you're over on YouTube, why not give us a thumbs up on that one as well and put it in the chat, which is over there, I believe, or somewhere like that. If you're over on Twitch, well, I have no idea where the chat is over on Twitch. It's either down there, across there, or somewhere else. But say hello anyway, why not? And if you're on the website, then that is going through YouTube or one of the other methods anyway. So if you're ready to get things under the way this evening, let me know. A very good evening as well to Simon Ashford that's just joined in on Facebook. Once again, get yourself over to challengezone.co.uk/gameshow where you can join in tonight. It's all for free. It's a little bit of fun. Later on in the show as well, I'll be telling you about a brand new game show that I need to pilot at some point. Friday, Sunday, something like that. And we're looking for volunteers that want to test out that as well. If you can imagine Deal or No Deal and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire had a bit of a baby during Valentine's and created a brand new show, that's what the game show is all about. So we are looking for testers to test that one out either Friday evening or on Sunday. So if you're up for that, drop me a message, let me know in the chat, and I'll send you all the details for that one. Very good evening as well to Gary Smith that's just joined us over on Facebook. He's been gallivanting around the country today. I know because I spoke to him earlier. Hope you are, well, you're obviously back nice and safe as you're on Facebook. So there we go. Right, looking at the chat, just to make sure we have everybody at the ready. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start off our first question and pop that on the screen just for a minute or so, as that will then give you a chance to make sure the quiz system's working for the very first question. So I'm going to pop it up on screen here. The first question is just simply, are you ready? The answers are oh yes, maybe, let's do this, or alrighty then. So test your quiz system now. The votes should have appeared on your screens. Just have a little vote on there. Give you a bit of a clue. All the answers are correct on this one. You will get 1 whole point if you get this one right, but all of them are right. So we're going to start off the scoreboard with 1 whole point to make sure that is all working on that one then. So we have all the people logging in. I can tell you quite a lot of people have said, alrighty then. A few people have said, let's do this. No one has put, oh yes, or maybe. So that can mean you are only ready. You're very ready. Now, for those of you that haven't played before tonight, you will see on the screen just here, you've got the question, and then you've got this bar. It says points over here, and then timer all the way down to there. When it starts off on this side, you will have at least 100 points. And then as the round goes on and it moves down and down and down, the points will get less, but you can still answer. If you leave it till the last 5 seconds to answer, you'll only get a couple of points for your answer. If you answer within the first 5 seconds of a question, you stand a chance of getting 100 points or nearabouts at 100 points. So just 20 seconds left of this first question. Then we'll check the system is working and we'll get things underway. A very good evening as well to Leander, who's joined us over on Facebook. Hope you're having a good evening out there. And I hope you're snuggled up there with Baz, ready for a bit of a quiz night here this evening. So the test question is now up. Time is up on that one. So let's have a look how you voted, just to check the voting system. And there you go. It has disappeared off of my screen, which can only mean one thing. I'm sure it's working or broken already. We never quite know on that one. That is the end of question 1. And we shall see on that one. I believe it's all up and running. It's broke on the first question. Who'd have thought it, hey? Who had a bet on that one that the first question would kill it off? I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's bring up the first main question then and see if it clears itself. Are you ready? Eyes down then. Your first question of the evening is as follows. According to superstition, if the first bird a woman sees on Valentine's Day is a goldfinch, what type of man will she marry? Is it an argumentative one, a happy one, a poor one, or a rich one? 45 seconds on the clock. Here we go. 45 seconds on the clock. We want to know, according to superstition, if the first bird a woman sees on Valentine's Day is a goldfinch, what type of man will she marry? Will it be an argumentative man, a happy man, a poor man, or a rich man? 25 seconds left on the clock to get your answers in on that one. I'm seeing some answers come through on the quiz system, so I'm a little bit happier that it is working. Again, as always, let me know if it's coming through audio-wise okay, if everything is going to plan. Very good evening to Jordan Chart as well, who's joined us over in the Facebook chat. Jordan, we're on to the second question. Still time to get yourself up to that link just there, www.challengezone.co.uk/gameshow. Get across to that and you too can join in the fun here this evening. So time is up on that question. Let's see if it'll let me know who has answered on that one. It's working. It's back working again. 90% then think it was D, rich. Excuse me there. 90% think rich, just 10% think it's happy. Well, I can tell you, if you put happy, unfortunately, you might not be happy with this. The correct answer is D. 90% of our audience got that right. Jordan, does it not work here? It's not working just in the Facebook comments, unfortunately. You do need to join in over at challengezone.co.uk/gameshow, where you'll have a little bar down there. You can run it all from the app. You'll have the video on there, you can have the audio on there, and you can have everything on the screen. I just appear about that big in the corner of the screen. So get yourself over to challengezone.co.uk/gameshow, and you can join in as well. Alternatively, if you want to join in on the Facebook chat, just do it on the chat as well. Hey, we're not fussy. That's what the rumours say. Anyway, okay, on to question number 3. Question number 3 then is the very first pancake race when runners must toss their pancake as they race took place in a village in Buckinghamshire, but which year? So, the very first pancake race where runners must toss their pancakes as they race took place in a village in Buckinghamshire in what year? 45 seconds on the clock starting now. Was it 1245, 1445, 1645 or 1845? 30 seconds remaining on the clock. So there we go. If you have just joined us, it's never too late to join in as well. There's 100 points available for every single question. It goes from 100 points down to 0 points by the end of the time limit, so you can always catch up. We're only 3 questions in. It's never too late to join in on this one. But hopefully that first niggle was just a little bit of a niggle that's now solved itself. If you haven't voted on that one, time is now up, but let's have a look at what you've all put for your answers on that one. Ooh, 64% think it was 1645, 36% think it's 1845. The correct answer is 1445. Nobody got that one right. I think it's a first on the Tuesday trivia for nobody to get the question right. It was 1445, and apparently tradition has it that a housewife forgot the time because she was busy making pancakes. When she heard the church bells chime, she ran out of the house still carrying the pan and the pancake, flipping it as she ran through. Apparently that's how the tradition started, and it never stopped after that. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I didn't make it up. On to question number 4 then. Though not scientifically proven, aphrodisiacs are substances that naturally increase romantic desire. Which of the following is not a commonly known aphrodisiac? 45 seconds on the clock then. Maybe you had some of these over the weekend. Did it make you feel a little bit frisky? Who knows? Chocolate is up there, peppermint extract, ginseng root and horny goatweed. They're the ones that are up there on the clock. 30 seconds remaining. Looking at the chat, Gary says can't beat a good toss. Well, that's very, very, very true. Especially on Shrove Tuesday, hey? I think the biggest tossers presenting, but there we go. I haven't had my pancakes yet, so I can't say I've got that crown for the evening. What we want to know though is those not scientifically proven aphrodisiacs are a substance that naturally increases romantic desire. Ooh la la. Which of the following is not commonly known as an aphrodisiac? Time is up on that one. Let's have a look. Ooh, a little bit of a split then. So we're looking for the non-aphrodisiac. 30% think it's horny goatweed. Are goats generally quite horny? Do they eat weed? Who knows? Peppermint extract is 30%. 40% think it's chocolate. The correct answer is 30%. Well done to all those that put peppermint extract. 30% of you got that one right. On to question number 5 then. Question number 5 is Pancake Day is also called Shrove Tuesday, but what does Shrove mean? 45 seconds starting now. 100 points up for grabs if you're answering it this very second. Does it mean fat in Old English? Does it mean careful or prudent? Is it absolution of sins? Or is it batter in Old English? All good choices there. But which one is it? 20 seconds remaining on the clock. We want to know Pancake Day is also called Shrove Tuesday, but what does the Shrove mean in Shrove Tuesday? Is it fat in Old English, careful or prudent, absolution of sins, or batter in Old English? A few seconds remaining then. And there we go. Time is up. was up before that, but I'd hit the jingle just a bit too late. Let's have a look at what you've put on that one then. Ooh, 50% think it's absolution of sins, 30% think it's a batter in Old English, 10% think it's fat in Old English. Isn't that just James? Anyway, the correct answer is... the 50%ers have us. Absolution of sins is the correct answer. Shrove is the past form of the verb shrive, which means receiving absolution for one's sins after confessions and penance. Learn something new every day, and can you tell? I've got a bit cleverer and cleverer in this new system. New old system, since the update. Who knows? It's mainly because it gives me some helpful hints. On to question number 6 then, another Valentine's one for you in this Valentine's and Pancake special. Shakespeare's tale of quintessentially star-crossed lovers, Romeo and Juliet, takes place in the Italian town of where? 45 seconds on the clock then. Shakespeare's tale of quintessential star-crossed lovers, Romeo and Juliet, takes place in an Italian town. What's that Italian town called even? They're on the screen then, A, B, C or D on that one. Let me know if the audio's okay in the chat as well. If you're having any problems at all tonight, just do let me know in the chat. It's a free quiz. We want you to have a good time still though. So if you are having any issues, if the questions are too easy, too difficult, again, let me know. We can always sort that out for you. 5 seconds remaining on the clock then. And time is up on that one. Let's have a look what you put then. It's a close one, this one. 50% think it's Verona, 30% think Venice, 20% think Florence. The correct answer is... Verona, well done. 50%ers take that one again. Question number 7. Back on to Pancake Days. Pancake Day is known as Mardi Gras in French, but what does Mardi Gras translate to in English? 45 seconds on the clock, counting down now. Does it translate into Sullen Day, Sulky Goose, Fat Tuesday, or Fasting Eve? 30 seconds remaining on the clock. You've probably stuffed your face with them tonight, but what is Mardi Gras translating to in French? Pancake Day here in the UK, Mardi Gras in France, but what does Mardi Gras translate to? Sullen Day, Sulky Goose, Fat Tuesday, or Fasting Eve? Tricky one, that one. But if you haven't answered, too late. Time is up. Let's have a look. So 40% think it is Fasting Eve, 30% think it's Sullen Day, 20% think it is Fat Tuesday. Well, depending on how many pancakes you've had this evening, that could be very true. It could be known as Fat Tuesday from here on in. The correct answer is... 20%ers have it. Fat Tuesday. Mardi Gras translates into Fat Tuesday. Apparently, Mardi Gras is traditionally marked by carnivals and parades. Doesn't mention how or why it translates to Fat Tuesday, but there we go. Learn something new every Tuesday. On to question number 8 then. Cupid, the god of desire and affection, is often seen with a bow and arrow. Cupid is the son of blank, the Roman goddess of love and beauty. What is the name of that goddess? That's what we're looking for. 45 seconds on the clock. Is it Venus, Aphrodite, Artemis, or Athena? 30 seconds remaining then. 75 points available if you've placed your answer now. So there we go. Cupid, the god of desire and affection, is often seen with a bow and arrow. Cupid is the son of blank, the Roman goddess of love and beauty. But who is that goddess of love and beauty? Is it Venus, Aphrodite, Artemis, or Athena? You are out of time if you haven't had a answer now. Let's see what you've put. Yeah, 56% thinks it's Aphrodite, 44% think it's Venus. Let's find out who's correct. The 44%ers have it on that one, beating the majority of the audience this evening. If that was you, well done. On to question number 9 then. In Ashbourne, Derbyshire, which sport is traditionally played on Pancake Day? Pre-COVID times, of course. 45 seconds on the clock. Here we go. So, in Ashbourne, Derbyshire, which sport is traditionally played on Pancake Day? Is it cheese tennis, gang rugby, mob football, or pancake frisbee? That's what we want to know. Who knows? Did you enjoy your pancakes this evening? What did you have on your pancakes if you've had them this evening? Let me know in the comments down below. Make me really jealous. I've got to have mine tomorrow. I've been in the studio all afternoon prepping for this evening, trying to make sure everything was ready for it, which means no pancakes for me. Can you hear that violin? It's the world's littlest violin playing right there just for me. Oh yes. I suppose if you wear a jacket like this, you deserve it really, don't you? Time is up on that one then. Let's have a look at what you've put on that one. Oh! A tie at 40% for mob football or pancake frisbee. And then 10% think it's either cheese tennis or gang rugby. Oh, there we go. Checking the feed was working then. Press the wrong button. So you probably heard my voice twice. Let's have a look, see what the correct answer is then. The 40%ers have us. It's mob football. Well done. Have you given it a go? Have you played it? Let me know in the comments again if you have. On to question number 10, the final question then of our Valentine's and Pancake special to kick us off on this Trivia Tuesday. Next round coming up is What's the Word? It's our new trivia game that we reveal lots of letters and you've just got to guess the word. The quicker you guess the word or phrase, the more points you get. That's the aim of the game. In the meantime, though, question number 10. In 1861, what chocolatier created the first heart-shaped box of chocolates for Valentine's Day? 45 seconds on the clock, starting now then. Was it Cadbury, Mars, Lindt or Thornton's? Those are your choices. Oh, definitely jealous now. Just been sent a photo of some rather yummy pancakes. Pancakes. I'm going to get so fat. All day tomorrow, all I'm going to do is just stuff my face with pancakes. I usually just stuff my face with anything that's in the fridge, to be fair. Hey, it's lockdown. But tomorrow, it's all about Pancake Day. James's Pancake Day. I'm going to be... That will be how I'll be by the end of that one. So, in 1861, what chocolatier created the first heart-shaped box of chocolates for Valentine's Day? Cadbury's, Mars, Lindt or Thornton's? Let's have a look, see what you're thinking on that one. 89% think it was Cadbury's, 11% think it's a Lindt. I'm inclined to agree with the 89%ers, but are they right? Are we right? 89%ers got it. Congratulations if that was you. Well done on that one. So, I believe... Oh, no, there is one more question. Question number 11. The largest pancake ever made has a diameter of how many meters? Perhaps you almost made the biggest pancake there was this evening. Is it 1.5 meters, 15 meters, 20 meters, or 150 meters? Wow, that's a big pancake. 30 seconds remaining on the clock then. Craving pancakes now. Whose idea was it to have a Valentine's and pancake special? I didn't get a Valentine's card or a Valentine's message. I didn't get a pancake. It's not very good, you know. I shall sulk later. I really will. 10 seconds remaining. We're looking for the largest pancake ever made. Was it 1.5 meters, 15 meters, 20 meters, or 150 meters? Time is up. Let's have a look what you're thinking on that one. I'm in a right strop now. 44% then said 15 metres, 1.5 metres have 33% of the votes, 11% split on 20 metres or 150 metres. Let's have a look, see who had the right answer. 44% have it. 15 metres is the biggest pancake. It was created in Rochdale in 1994. And for those of you that just want to get technical with it, it's got the following dimensions. It was just over 15 metres by 15 metres, sorry. It was 2.5 centimetres thick and weighed just over 3 tonnes. Must have been a mighty tosser who had to flip that one over then. Anyway, that was the final question at the end of round 1. We're going over now to round 2, which is our what round is it? It's our What's the Word? I'd forgotten all about it then. What's the Word round. So round 2 is What's the Word? Okay, so for What's the Word then, it's quite simple. I am going to give you a subject and then over a minute and a half the letters are going to appear. The quicker you realise what the answer is, the more points you get. So for example, if I bring up onto screen our first puzzle. Our first puzzle is a food and drink item. We're going to start off with all the vowels, so the A, E, I, O's and U's, and then go over to the consonants after that, and it will keep revealing over the 1 minute, I do apologise, that you have to play on this one. So on your phones now, you should see that we are over into the What's the Word category. If we're not over onto the What's the Word category, then let me know in the comments. And I will get things underway. So, to explain the rules of the game once more, it's quite simple. We've got to put a subject, on the screen. All you've got to do is work out what the word or the phrase is that is behind the blanks. We're going to reveal a letter at a time, start off in with A, E, I, O, U, then go into all the consonants, and it will keep revealing. The quicker you know what the word is and type it into your keypads, and hit the submit button, the more points you get. Speaking of points, before we go on to that, nearly did forget. Let's have a look at the rankings so far for the end of the first round. Knew I'd forget something. Knew I'd forget something. All over the place so far this evening. At the end of the first round then, congratulations to Excalibur 55 in the lead with 760 points. Ginge in second place with 549 points. Ted is in third place, 472 points. Closely followed though by Patsy, just 9 points in it, 10 points, 11 points in it by Patsy. Banana Boy is up there at 360 points. Well done, Banana Boy. Sarah Jane at 296, Patsy down at 251, George 247, Prawn at 227, Hot Tub Honey Bun at 187, and Chicken Boy down at 75 points. That is at the end of round 1. Remember, if you have just joined us over on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or the Challenge Zone website, it's never too late to join in. It might look like you can't get those 700 points to catch up, but it's all to play for in this round. The What's the Word game, 200 points are available for the quickest answer, going down to 0 points if you leave it until the last few seconds to answer. So once again, the rules for this one are quite simple. We are going to put a blanked out word or phrase on the screen. We're going to slowly reveal the letters until they're all up on the screen. The quicker you can work out what the word or phrase is, the more points you get. A very good evening to Sam Cousins that's watching over on Facebook as well. Hope you're doing well, Sam. Hope to catch up as soon as COVID allows. So here we go then. We're going to put 1 minute on the clock. And then we're going to start revealing the answers. So the first What's the Word puzzle this evening, it's based on food or drink. 1 minute on the clock, and let's start revealing those answers now. So A, there's an A on there. E, 3 E's on there. Let's take the I out. No I. Any O's on there? 1 O. And U. No U's on there. So we start then with the consonants. Start back at B. There's a B in there. Remember, you want to type it in as soon as you can on the text box. The quicker you type it in, the more points you get. For example, there's 83 points up for grabs if you've guessed what it is right now. You're looking for a food or drink. No L. Is there an M on there? No M on there. Any N? There's 1 N on there. Okay, just looking at some of the comments that have come up. I will let it go to the end of this round and then I will have a look and check for you. So there we go, it has revealed all the letters. Very good evening to Mike Wilson as well, that has just joined us over in Facebook. Mike, if you're on Facebook at the moment, go to challengezone.co.uk/gameshow. You can play on your phone, your tablet or your laptop or desktop computer. The idea of this game at the moment is the letters just reveal. As soon as you know the answers, bam, you put it into the app, if it'll let you. As I'm just seeing, I've got a few people saying it's not letting them enter. And then the more points you get by the end of the day or the end of the quiz, the higher up the leaderboard you go. Okay, so just to check in the chat, did anyone else have any problems typing that in on that one? Okay. That might have been my fault to everyone. If it still showed the leaderboard on there, I pressed the wrong button. It happens sometimes. Okay, at least you know how to play now. If I bring that back up, it was as easy as that. The letters reveal, and as you guess, you should be able to type it in. It's the joys. For those of you that have just joined us, you may not have seen me explain earlier. I'm the only one in this studio. This whole studio here. Yeah, it's just me. Lonely. I'm so lonely. Yeah, no, it's just me in the studio. I'm the technician, I'm the presenter, I'm the quiz master, I'm the gopher, I'm the tea maker, I'm the smoke boy, you name it, I am that person. So there are going to be mistakes, there are usually mistakes, and hopefully that's half the character of the game. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to load up another one onto the system then. I can tell you the next one is going to be a movie. And just loading the next one into the system for you. Yeah, for all those, I can confirm it was my fault having the leaderboard up on there. That was just the test around, okay? No one got any points for that one. Just to check on your screens now, as a waft of smoke just goes flying across the screen there. I did tell you things are going to go wrong now. On your screens now, you should see the word movie. It won't let you type in yet as I haven't started the time. As soon as I start the timer, it should allow you to type in. Big thank you to Sarah and also to Pete. For letting me know. Apologies. It's not the quiz machine just blown up, don't worry, it is just a smoke machine kicking back in. Okay, so we've had the practice one on the first one. The next one on your screen should say movie. It won't let you click in the box yet, but I'm going to start the timer. Let's bring it up on screen. So you're looking for 2 words on this one. Is it 2 words? It is 2 words on this one. I had to double check. And you've got 1 minute on the clock now. We're going to start with the vowels again. So, is there an A? There's no A. Any E's? 1 E on there. Any I's? There's an I. You're looking for a movie. Any U's on that one? There's a U in there as well. So then we start with the consonants. Is there a B? There is a B in there. Any C's? No C's. What about a D? There's a D at the start there. Have you managed to work out what the film is yet? It's a well-known movie. It's no K, no L. There's an M in there. It's at the start of the title of this movie. No P, no Q. 2 R's in there though. There's an S in there. Surely you've managed to get it now. It has pretty much revealed the answer. And time is up in 5 seconds if you haven't got it yet. So Mrs. Doubtfire was the correct answer. Let's see if you did get that. 100% of people did get that right in the end. We'll find out at the end who was the quickest on that one then. So let's load in the third one. Your third one this evening, I can tell you, is a song and saying. A song and saying. I must admit, I did panic when you did say nobody could type in the first time. My first thought was, I'm going to kill the company that made this quiz software after all they said to me. I take it back. So far, so good. But I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch. Okay, so for on this one now, you are looking there you go. Okay, so I've made it into a puzzle. You are looking for a song or saying. Let's bring it up onto the screen. You have 1 minute. Let's try and bring it up onto the screen. There we go. Oh, there's a lot of letters in this one. 1 minute on the clock then. Remember, you get 200 points if you can answer it within the first 10 seconds. It starts going down until 0 points by the end of it. Time is going to start. Taking off the... there you go. I've moved it on. On your screens now, it should say song and saying. Just double check it on my one here. It's got song and quote. It's close enough. Song and quote, song and saying. Whichever it comes up on your system as at the moment, you're still looking for the same thing. Let's start the clock now. 1 minute then. Is there an A in there? Oh, there's a couple of A's. Is there an I? Oh, there's some I's. Is there any O? Let's try an E. There's some E's in there. You're looking for a song and a saying. It can be either. There's a few O's in there as well. Any U's? No U's in there. So we start back then. Is there a B? There is indeed a B in there. C? No C's. Any D's? 1 D. 3 F's in there. Any G's? There's a G. What about a H? 2 H's. Have you got it yet? Have you put the answer in? Let me know in the comments. See if there's a J in there. There's no J. Is there a K? There is a K in that one. Are you any closer to working it out? L's go in. There's 4 L's. No M's. There's 1 N. You're looking for a song or a saying. Have you worked out what it is yet? 2 S's. And time has run out on that one. Did you manage to put it in? Did anyone manage to guess it? The answer was always look on the bright side of life. Apparently the time ran out halfway through. Did anyone else have that issue? Do you have to beat up those quiz people yet again? Let me know in the comments if you didn't get that one. We're going to keep going on. Going to bring up the next one for you. Let me know if there are any problems in the chat. Okay, this next one coming up is going to be a country. So just to let you know, it's going to be a country. It's a single word on this one. So I'm just preparing it for you now. A very good evening to Danielle that's just joined us over on Facebook. Welcome to Trivia Tuesdays, where half the time we get a quiz that works, half the time we don't. You never know with this software, but we're making our way through it. Okay, so we have a new puzzle. Which is on the screen now. Or it's coming up on the screen now, I should say. On this one, ignore the bottom 3 letters when it comes up. Let's bring that up onto the screen. Would say that amount of typing required and time is too short. I agree with you, Andy. I do apologise. Being the first time we've run this round, it's a bit of a learning curve for us all. Hopefully on this one you should get it easy. Ignore the 4 bottom white squares. They're not involved at all. It is just that top line you are looking for. So for this time then, you are looking for a country. So it should say question 4 on your phones, on your tablets, on your Apple devices. We're looking for a country somewhere in the world. Okay, 1 minute on the clock. Here we go then. Are there any A's? Oh, there's 3 A's. Any E's? No E's. Any I's? No I's. Any O's? Ignore that O. That O doesn't need to exist. Any U? No U's on there. So we start at the start again. Is there a B? No B's. What about C? No C's. D's? No D's. F? There is no F's on there. G's? No H? No H's on there. J's? K's? There are 2 K's on there. Any L's? Any M's? Any N's? There is an N on the N there. Have a guess if you can. If you got it wrong, it will freeze you out. There is an S on there. Just 5 seconds remaining. 1 letter left up there. And it's a Z. Have you got time to type it in as time is up? Oh, Andy's saying it's not letting him type. Anyone else not letting you type on that one? Is it that dodgy quiz software again? Have they done it again for the millionth time? It's not cost me anything this time. They kind of let me use it for free in that they were that confident they'd fixed the problems on it. But we shall have a look. Did anyone else have the same problem? Okay, let's have a look. Did it let anyone else? It let at least 1 person type as they put Paraguay. Incorrect answer, unfortunately, but liking your guess on that one. If anyone else did have any problems for that last one, do let me know in the comments. So, time is up on that one. Our 5th one then is a star and roll. Okay, so we're looking for a star and a role. So this is what did a movie star and the role they played in their film, basically, is what we're looking for this next one. Okay, so we're looking for a movie star and the role they played in their movie. Just going to create that up on screen. Again, you can ignore the very bottom row for some reason. It's just stuck on there at the moment. It hasn't removed from that very long word before. Apparently, Patsy had the same issues on that one. I'm hoping it will relieve itself on this issue. So we're looking for a star and what role they played in the film. I can tell you the first line, that top line just there, is the star's name. The next word down then is the role, or the next 2 lines down is the role. 1 minute on the clock. Let's have a look, see if it'll let anybody type on this one then. So in the meantime, so there's some A's. Is it letting you type on this one? Any I's? E's? There's an E in there. Is there an I? There is an I on there as well. Any O's? What about any U's? No U's on there. So we start then back with the continents. If you have just joined us, welcome to Trivia Tuesday. the game show where we mix some of the well-known game shows with trivia and all sorts of things as well. Trying to guess which star this is and what he played in the movie. And time is up on that one. Didn't quite get through to all of the end of that one. It was Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow. Let's have a look to see who managed to put that in. Let's have a look at that one then. We did get one person managed to type in, but many people couldn't manage to type in on that one. And apparently it had managed to count down to 1:35 before the first letter appeared. It seems the good old quiz software is doing its usual then. Gotta love it, haven't you? So here's what we're going to do from here on in, just for the final one. As soon as you can work out what the word is, forget about the timer, forget about trying to type it in, unless it does let you type in. But stick it in the chat, whether that's Facebook or YouTube. It all comes through to me here on the system. We've got one more of these what's the words before we move on, and hopefully the system will manage to clear itself. It's safe to say it is definitely the last time we will trust that quiz software. We will go back to the other software next week, as at least once you're into it, it was a lot more reliable. Okay, so just loading up the final what's the word for this evening before we move on. The next topic is going to be living thing, and I can tell you there are 3 words you are going to be looking for on this one. Okay, so 3 words you are looking for, and hopefully it will allow you to type in on this one. So it's a living thing. It's 3 letters words. Again, ignore the letters on the very bottom row. Well, let's just bring it up on here for you. So it's living things is the subject matter. You have 3 words. The first 3 rows is all you need to worry about. Don't worry about that very bottom row. As before, there should be 1 minute on the clock, and it should, in theory, allow you to type in as soon as it starts counting down. If it doesn't, it's just the software going wrong. But as I said, stick it in the chat and we'll add on 100 points onto your score at the end for that one. Okay, so here we go. 1 minute on the clock. Is there an A in it? There's 2 A's in this one. It's an E. There's an E in there. Is there an I? No I's. What about an O? 2 O's in there. Have you managed to work out what it is yet? No U's in there either. So let's go back to the consonants then. Any B's? No B's. Any C's? No C's. Any D's? There's a whole D in there on that one. Any F's? 1 F on the top 3 rows there. There isn't any J, K. Is there an L? There's 2 L's in that one. Has it given it away? Just pop it into the chat if it's not working in the app. You're looking to work out what the words are that are on the screen. Ten seconds remaining. Has it given you enough of the word to work it out? It's pretty much given you all of the word there, as we're not doing the bottom row. 5 seconds, and time is up on that one. 30 seconds before the letter someone managed to type in. Let's have a look. Excalibur 55, it was working for. Okay, yeah, don't forget as well, there is a little bit of a delay between Facebook and YouTube. It's one thing I didn't think about when we were running this game. If I do bring it in next week, I'll put the letters into the quiz app as well, just so it makes it a little bit easier for you to try and guess it. That is the end of the What's the Word round anyway. Luckily it is, as I don't think it's working typing wise for a few people. And I think with the delay on Facebook, there could be up to a 30-second delay, just the way streaming works with Facebook at least anyway. So sometimes with timed-based stuff it doesn't too work out. With the YouTube feed over on the Challenge Zone website, where is it? Just over there. There is only a slight 3, 4, maybe 5-second delay on that one, so that could explain on that one. A very good evening to Louise that's just joined us over on Facebook as well. Hope Alistair's doing okay, and hope he's nice and comfortable in hospital. Send him our regards and our best wishes, and hopefully he'll be out to take it easy and put his feet up on Saturday for the James's Dodgy Disco. Oh yes, if you haven't tuned in to one of James's Dodgy Discos before, it's a treat, I tell you. I blame you for all the song choices because we do take requests. Any music goes on the show. It's why it's dodgy. There's a dodgy shirt, a dodgy DJ and dodgy music. What more could you want on a Saturday night from 8:30 every single Saturday? There is a stream that goes on Facebook, but there is no audio because of licensing restrictions. So you can go to challengezone.co.uk/dodgy disco every Saturday evening for your music instalment, for want of a better word. A very good evening to Claire Stokes as well, that has just joined us. So what we're going to do for this third and final round here this evening, it is the speed general knowledge round. We're going to try the app and see if that's working on the app. If it's not, well, not to worry, you can answer in Facebook, okay? I'll accept answers in Facebook. The scoring system's gone out the windows, but hey, it's taken me a day of preparation to get these questions. We're going to fight through them even if we have to. So do stick with us here on the Challenge Zone Tuesday trivia. Gary says it's even more fun and even dodgier when you get hammered while watching James's Dodgy Disco. Very true, very true. Comes to something when I'm the only one in the whole entire party of people watching that has to get in my car and drive home at the end. Everyone else can just drink as much as they want and not care. Okay, on your screens then, you should see a timer timing down from 3, 2 and 1. Then that should take you into the first question. So hopefully the system will allow people to answer. It's questionable, I know. Andy was right. It was stupid to trust them again, wasn't I? But there we go. You live and learn. Okay, so the question is as follows. In 2000, what Beatles song was voted the #1 pop song of all time by both MTV and Rolling Stones? It's a quick fire round. There's only 20 seconds per question on this one. So in 2000, what Beatles song was voted #1 pop song for all time by both MTV and the Rolling Stones? Was it Eleanor Rigby, Help, Let It Be, or Yesterday? Will it let you answer any of those? If it does let you answer, then fantastic. And if you want, you can play along over in Facebook as well. Time up on that one. Question number 2 then is a staple of many Italian restaurants. What type of soup is traditionally made of green vegetables and meat in a clear chicken-based broth? 20 seconds on the clock. Counting down. If you are watching on Facebook while playing the app, there is around a 20 to 30 second delay, just the way Facebook works with its streaming. You will see it pop up on your screens on the app. Just play along on the app. It will all still cope. So 5 seconds remaining. Is it wedding soup, minestrone, pasti fagioli, or something else? As you can see, my Italian isn't very good. On to question number 3 then. What 2007 feature film featured the memorable line, "I drink your milkshake"? 20 seconds on the clock. Was it There Will Be Blood, Gangs of New York, The Crucible, or Shrek the Third, or the third Shrek? What 2007 film features the memorable line, "I drink your milkshake"? 10 seconds remaining. It is the speed round in this one. There are a few people able to play. If you're not able to play, let me know in the comments. It's nice to know who's still playing along. Question number 4 then. Which of these is not an actual real-world definition for the acronym ABC? 20 seconds on the clock starting now. Is it Agriculture Bank of China, Alcohol Beverage Control, Automatic Bread Conveyor, or Association of Black Cardiologists? 10 seconds remaining to answer that one. We are getting some answers coming in, so I think the system is working a little bit. Again, if you are on Facebook, apologies for the slight delay. Just keep looking at that app. That will be the most up-to-date version. If you don't look at the app, it will be a bit of an issue. Okay, question number 5 then. Glamorous and Big Girls Don't Cry were big hits in 2007 for which of these female pop stars? 20 seconds on the clock. Was it Lady Gaga, Britney Spears, Katy Perry, or Fergie? 15 seconds remaining on that one. I agree with Andy. I think multiple choice does seem to be working again now. Let me know in the comments, either down there or across there, depending on which platform you're on, if it's not working for you. Time up on that one then. Question number 6 in the quick fire round. In 2020, what 8-letter adverb, conjunction and pronoun was named the most annoying word in the English language for the 12th year in a row? You need to type this one in, so it'd be interesting to see if the tippy-typey bit works. In 2020, what 8-letter adverb, conjunction and pronoun was the name of the most, or was named the most annoying word in the English language for the 12th year in a row? We will go back over these answers at the end of this round. Few people are able to vote on that one. Time is up now, though. We did manage to get 3 votes through on that one, so it's working for some, but who knows if it's working for everybody. We will keep an eye on that and make sure it's working, or trying to work, as much as we can. On to question number 7 then. Question number 7 is, which of these famous film quotes was not spoken by actor Marlon Brando? 20 seconds on the clock. Was it, I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse, say hello to my little friend, I could have been a contender, or Stella, hey Stella? 10 seconds remaining to get your answer in on that one. Have some votes coming in. Okay, and time is up on that one. On to question number 8. Which rock band revived their stagnating career with their 10th studio album, All That You Can't Leave Behind? 20 seconds on the clock. Was it Red Hot Chili Peppers, Green Day, U2, or Metallica? Which rock band revived their then stagnating career with their 10th studio album, All That You Can't Leave Behind? Red Hot Chili Peppers, Green Day, U2 or Metallica? I think some people are having issues with being able to answer. I think Sarah Jane has mentioned she's got a few problems being able to answer. Andy's having a few question answer issues as well. Whew. Okay. Keep playing along if you can. There's only a couple more questions left on this one. And then it's the end of the quiz. Anyway, if you are able to play along, great. If you're not, just shout and scream at the screen or pop it into Messenger, WhatsApp or the Facebook chat, and we'll try and top that up afterwards. Question number 9 then. In which human organ do cells lose their ability to divide, making cancer of that organ a near impossibility? 20 seconds on the clock. Okay, is it the gallbladder, the heart, the intestines or the spleen? 10 seconds remaining. In which human organs do cells lose their ability to divide, making cancer of that organ a near impossibility? 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Time up on that question. So at least we've narrowed down the issues of the software. It seems after that text box, it just doesn't work after that. So at least I can tell the quiz people that. Tell them where to stick it as well. Okay then, question number 10. What common art form takes the name from the collective term for the 9 Greek goddesses of art and sciences? 20 seconds on the clock. It's a text one. Oh dear. So if you can type in, great. If you can't, Who knows? Who knows? But what is the common art form that takes its name from the collective term of the 9 Greek goddesses of the arts and sciences? Muses is a good answer, but it's not quite right. At least someone managed to get through the issues on the system, though. And is there one more question? There is one more question, and that is, which of these metal alloys is made primarily of copper and zinc? 20 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Which of these metal alloys is made primarily from copper and zinc? Is it brass, bronze, pewter, or electrum? Now, those are your choices. 10 seconds remaining. We want to know which of these metal alloys is made primarily, I can't even say it anymore, from copper and zinc. Time is up on that one. If you haven't managed to guess on that one, then time is up. So before I reveal, absolutely shattered. Before I reveal the overall scores then for that round, and indeed for tonight, I know it's a little bit biased because for a round and a half people couldn't take part, but hey, it's all for a bit of fun at the end of the day. Let's go through the answers for these questions then. So question 1, in 2000, what Beatles song was voted the #1 pop song of all time by both MTV and the Rolling Stones? It was quite a close one, this one. 33% split between Help and Let It Be. The correct answer was Yesterday. The 17% people had it. Question number 2 then. We had a staple of many Italian restaurants. What type of soup is traditionally made of green vegetables and meat in a clear chicken-based broth? 83% of people think it's minestrone. 17% think it's the one I can't even pronounce. I'm not even going there. The correct answer was wedding soup. Okay. If you are screaming at your screen right now saying that's wrong, don't worry about it. It's what the system says. That's all I can go by. That is the only rule I have in here. Question 3 was, what 2007 film featured the memorable line, I drink your milkshake? Let's have a look and see what people put. 67 people think it was Shrek the Third. 33% of people think it's Gangs of New York. The correct answer is neither of those. It was There Will Be Blood. Okay, next question up then. We asked which of these is not an actual real world definition for the acronym ABC. Let's have a look at what you put on that one. 50% think it wasn't Association of Black Cardiologists. 33% of you thought it was an automatic bread conveyor. 17% of you thought Agricultural Bank of China. The correct answer for which one was not an acronym of ABC was, with the 33%, well done, automatic bread conveyors. Question 5 then, we asked, Glamorous and Big Girls Don't Cry were big hits of 2007 for which of these female pop stars? The overriding answer on that one was Fergie. The correct answer was Fergie. Well done if you got that one right. Nobody got it wrong. Okay. We then asked, in 2020, what 8-letter adverb, conjunction and pronoun was named the most annoying word in the English language for the 12th year in a row? Bit of a mouthful to say. Let's have a look at what you put on that one. One person put whatever, one person put standard, 33%, so one person put nothing and someone put basically. The correct answer was actually very, very, very close. It was whatever. That is the word that's for the last 12 years has been voted the most annoying word in the English language. Question number 7 then, we asked, which of these famous film quotes was not spoken by actor Marlon Brando? My mouth's all gone dry, it has. Okay, 50% think it might have been I Could Have Been a Contender. 50% think Stella, Hey Stella. Nobody thought it was going to be I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse. And nobody thought it was Say Hello to My Little Friend. The correct answer was Say hello to my little friend. Question number 8 then. We asked which rock band revived their then stagnating career with their 10th studio album, All That You Can Leave Behind. You had Red Hot Chili Peppers, Green Day, U2, Metallica. Let's have a look how people guessed on that one. Red Hot Chili Peppers was the resounding answer that most people gave. The correct answer was U2. Question 9, we asked in which human organ do the cells lose their ability to divide, making cancer of the organ a near impossibility? Let's have a look, see what you put on that one. Oh, it was a tie again between the intestines and the spleen. God, breathe, James, breathe. The correct answer is the heart. Nobody got that one right. Over then on to question 10, we asked what common art form takes its name from the collective term of the 9 Greek goddesses of the arts and science. Let's have a look at what people put. Muse was a good answer, but it was incorrect. The actual correct answer was music. And the final song of the speed round was which of these metal alloys is made preliminary? I just can't say that word anymore. I did so well. The first time I said it quite well. After that, it's just gone completely out of my head. Copper and zinc. Let's see what most people put. Okay, so they think it's bronze. There was the most popular answer on that one. The correct answer is incorrect. It was brass or brass, depending on where you come from. Whether you're up north or down south or somewhere in the middle. Is it brass or is it brass? Who knows? Okay, so that was the end of the speed round. With all the problems of the app, ignoring those, what did you think of that format of just whizzing straight through and only giving you 20 seconds to answer? Is it a bit too tricky with the delay with Facebook? Did you enjoy it better that way? Did you enjoy not knowing the answers until the end? Let me know in the comments just down below or across there. Right now though, let's go across to the leaderboard for that round and see who had the highest scores for that one. Obviously certain people weren't able to play, but for those that were able to play, the scores for that round only were as follows. So in first place, Excalibur 55 with 277 points. Ginge in second place with 268. Patsy in third with 248 points. Sarah Jane with 199. Hot Tub Honeybum with 186. Banana Boy with 168. And Prawn with 63 points. Now again, we know we had the issues in the second round with people not being played along. And we know we know that there were some issues for some people in the third round, but let's have a look at the overall scores for the evening. Andy says the speed round was a bit too fast for his slow brain. It was a bit too fast for my mouth and my brain, let alone not just my brain, and that's without me answering them. Let me know what you think in the chat, but right now let's have a look and see the final scores of the evening. In first place then with 1,076 points overall. Just checking that is right. It is. Is Excalibur 55. Well done, Excalibur 55. Second place with 817 points is Ginge. Third place is Patsy with 764. Closely followed in fourth by Sarah Jane. Over in fifth then was Banana Boy. Well done to Banana Boy with 556 points. In sixth we had 10 with 501 points. In seventh we had Hot Ton Honey Bun, or Honey Bum I should say, which was 430 points. Prawn was in 330, and then Patsy's got 2 running at the moment from when it had issues with an extra 247 points. So that probably puts Patsy into second place if I add both of those together as a rough calculation. So there we go. That is the end of Tuesday Trivia. To those of you that have been watching all the way through, thank you for taking part this evening. Apologies for the slight issue with the quiz system in the second round. again, at least we're getting closer to where the issues are with that. I will report it to the Quizmasters and we will go back to the other system next week, or who knows, maybe a completely new system. We have got a new game show we are looking to launch as well that maybe might take over from Trivia Tuesdays, called something else. Can't remember the name of it right now, but imagine if Deal or No Deal and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire got together over Valentine's, had a baby, and managed to produce a new game show. Well, that is the idea and the concept we've came up with. We've got all sorts of visuals and graphics to go with it. It's basically mixing general knowledge with the Deal or No Deal format, where you can trade in points and go and sit back on the bench at any point. It's a game show. We don't know if it will work in theory without playing it, so we are looking for volunteers that fancy doing something either on Friday night or Sunday night this week. If you feel like trialling a new game show with a different quiz software to help you join in as well, let me know in the comments, or drop me a message on WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger, or over the Challenge Zone email address, or in Facebook, or all the ways you usually can get hold of us. Because if you'd like to take part in that, we'll give that one a go on Friday or Sunday just to test it. If it's a hit and people enjoy it, it might replace Tuesday Trivia. It might be another thing we do on top of everything else, who knows. Of course, don't forget James's Dodgy Disco on Saturday evenings from 8:30 p.m. There'll be another one this weekend. We take all your music requests, we mash them in and fill in the gaps with any other request I can think of. It's a bit of a laugh, it's a bit of a joke, it's allowing you to have a chill out and listen to some music in a party atmosphere on a Saturday night. So do join us for that if you can. Remember, stay safe this week with whatever you're doing. If you are having to head out to work, we'll keep nice and safe on it. If you're staying at home, we'll keep nice and cosy and warm. We'll see you same time, same place next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Or maybe see you on Saturday for the Saturday's Dodgy Disco. I've been James H. Have a great week. See you same time, same place. But for this week, have a great evening and goodbye.